Church Park. Oh my word, what memories. And the friendships we made there, they still remain strong today. 61 from the class of 81 from all over the world have come together to create this video. We do hope you enjoy it just as much as we enjoyed making it.
A look into our past that shaped our future. Come open day, wondered what my teachers would say. Their most common phrase, she's not like her sisters. She can never sit in one place. She opens her mouth far too long, needs a needle and thread to sew it along. Very rarely a compliment I received. Yet it was there my dreams were released. Drama, sports, poetry and singing, debates, art, music and dancing. Name it, we did it and enjoyed it too. Church Park, we owe it all to you.
Up in the morning and out to school. The teacher is teaching the golden rule.
Indian history and practical math. You're studying hard, hoping to pass. Or you're working your finger right to the bone. Girls behind won't you leave you alone?
Ring, ring, goes the bell. Picnics and mail are ready to sell. Lucky few can find the time to eat it before the break of time. La 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 la.
When people ask me about Church Park, I immediately think of words, events associated with my time there. For me, it's friendship. Let's hear what the others have to say.
Excursions. Remember those beautiful trips to Mahabs? Being at the beaches with friends. Nothing like it.
Strategy. Mahabs was great. Hey, do you remember we wanted to go to Kodi instead in the 12th? And we made Sister Maria Zana believe that we actually wanted to go to Nepal. And because of that, she was okay with us going to Kodi.
Lunch boxes. Big, small, round and square. Packed with love and care. Now holding beautiful childhood memories for us forever.
Gratitude. Thanks, Mrs. Matthias, for guiding me in vocabulary and diction when I had a tough time. I stand proudly today believing in perseverance, hard work, and patience.
Kindness. Hot lunches were usually sent by my mom. One day, as I waited, the nun on lunch duty got me some sandwiches from the convent.
Teamwork. Every memory from school, whether it was good, the naughty, or the mundane, is associated with someone, right? Nothing in isolation.
Sharing in class was a must, even if it meant sticky bonvita during maths class.
Loyalty. Snitching on friends was an absolute no-no, even if it meant being thrown out of maths class by Mrs. Dias for having sticky bonvita in my mouth.
Mrs. Shahuna, who cannot remember Mrs. Shahuna correcting our grammar? Can I take a break and sit down? She would promptly correct us.
You can, but you may not.
Encouragement. Mrs. Shahuna never failed to remind me that effort mattered more than results. Whether on sports day or at Rajaratnam Stadium, she always asked me, "Did you do better than the last time, Jayashri?"
Nostalgia. When memories of school sometimes come flashing, I have tears rolling down my cheeks. It's both happiness and sadness mixed together.
Tamarind? Who can forget throwing stones to get the fruit and salivating over its fabulous sour taste?
Wherever we may go, whatever we may do, there are some things about Church Park we will never forget.
Going for catechism when I was in the first standard, till Miss Das found out and stopped me.
Being called to ring the school bell, it was such a privilege.
We'll never forget Natraj, the marker, Das and Ganesh, the security guys, and Kamla and Shishila, the ayas. The school would never be the same without them.
Remember? Sneaking through the broken fence into the convent to steal those mangoes.
Our all-round education versus the frantic focus on board exams and ranks today.
Remember the kuchi ice cream we used to buy? Enjoy kuchi ice cream. And everybody will come running and say, please can I have a lick, yeah?
And all those movies we saw in school, some were fun, like Fiddler on the Roof, and then we had some others, like Indus Valley to Indira Gandhi.
Remember singing, Here Comes the Bride, when we knew Miss Shobha Menon was getting married.
Using chalk to cover up the spots on your canvas shoes.
Loving those brown shoes from Bellino's.
Angel Manuel. We were privileged to have this maestro as our music teacher for a couple of years.
Buying and eating the yummiest sticky toffee at break.
Classes and bribing the watchman and going to see those movies in Sophia Theatre, especially when ABBA came and Saturday Night Fever. I remember
Eating bhel puri, licking spicy pickle from a friend's palm during the break, a bunch of us sticking our tongues out, competing for the most orange tongue after sucking on orange lollipop.
Sports day was such fun. I just loved the way the field looked so clean and ready for the competition.
Helping the folks at SOS Village in Tambaram during our 11th and 12th grade for our community development service.
We came together from all walks of life. Church Park was home to many languages. The ones that we studied were Hindi, French and Tamil. Listen to our pundits as they talk or sing about school in these languages.
பாட்டு பாடவா செய்தி சொல்லவா சின்ன வயதில் செய்ததெல்லாம் எடுத்து கூறவா
பாடி பாடி ஓய்வெடுத்த நாட்கள் அல்லவா இன்று சென்ற காலம் நினைப்பதிலே மகிழ்ச்சி அல்லவா
பாட்டு பாடவா ஆஹா செய்தி சொல்லவா ஆஹா சின்ன வயதில் செய்ததெல்லாம் எடுத்து கூறவா
பாடி பாடி ஓய்வெடுத்த நாட்கள் அல்லவா என்று சென்ற காலம் நினைப்பதிலே மகிழ்ச்சி அல்லவா.
Shall I sing? Shall I share the news about my childhood days? It was a time of fun and frolic. Reflecting on those carefree days makes me happy.
La meilleure partie de la classe de français était le temps libre pendant la language period et le temps de retrouvailles avec roasted peanuts après l'école pendant que nous attendions l'heure tardive de la classe de français. Nous étions fatigués et affamés, mais l'odeur de café chaud frais acheté par Natraj pour Miss Mathias était suffisante pour nous remonter la morale. De temps en temps, elle nous offrait si gentiment les délicieux samosas d'Apna Punjab.
सादामनी के सर्वनाम से लेकर सैंडपिट, सफायर थिएटर और सिस्टर क्ले, ये सभी खट्टी मीठी यादें हैं हमारी.
Ya Seema, from Miss Saudamani's Hindi syllables to the sandpit, from Sapphire Theatre to Sister Claire, savoring these bittersweet memories of school.
அந்த நாள் ஞாபகம் நெஞ்சிலே வந்ததே தோழியே 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 பாடம் படிப்பு ஆட்டம் பாட்டம் இதை தவிர வேறு எதை கண்டோம் புத்தகம் பையிலே புத்தியோ பாட்டிலே நித்தமும் நாடகம் நித்தமும் நாடகம் நினைவெல்லாம் காவியம் நித்தமும் நாடகம் நினைவெல்லாம் காவியம் உயர்ந்தவன் தாழ்ந்தவன் இல்லையே நம்மிடம்.
This used to be our playground. This used to be our childhood dream.
This used to be the place we ran to whenever we were in need of a friend. And why did this have to end?
And why do they always say, don't look back, keep your head held high, don't ask them why, because life is short.
Hello, my name is Sujata and this is my co-host Hema.
Thank you, Sujata. I'm so excited to be here today and to be able to interview some of our classmates. Sports Day was a major event in Church Park, a competition between the houses. Were you nervous on these days, Veena?
Well, actually, I did have butterflies in my stomach for several days preceding sports day. But I think it was more from anticipation and so much excitement. Thank you, Miss Sharma. Go Shamrock House!
The teachers and nuns must have had a fit if you were heard using colorful language.
That was considered blasphemy. Remember being told that English has a vast and very expressive vocabulary, and it would be a waste of our education if we couldn't find suitably descriptive words for every occasion.
Sharmila, do tell us what happened in Mrs. Matthias's English class.
Yikes. Mrs. Matthias had just told us it's Ozymandias and not Ozymandias, and she asked me to read, and when I started reading, the first word out of my mouth, Ozymandias, to my horror.
Is it true that the seniors were regressing and playing silly childish games on the last few days of school?
Oh yes, I remember large groups playing in and out the sparkling bluebells, oranges and lemon, and shake it as you can.
It's now time to hear from some of the girls.
Thanks for this opportunity. Now let's roll those clips.
Loved running to Apna Punjab for their mouth-watering samosas when we had a break or when our teacher was a no-show.
I used to play land, river, lake, ocean, sea, water on the steps of the old auditorium.
Remember those other games? Pittu, Pandi, rock, paper, scissors, 5 stones, and spinning those tops. Those were the days.
Remember marching in the hot sun with Mrs. Shahuna?
Left, right, lift those lazy legs, left, tummies in, back straight, left, swing your arms, left, chins up, left, right, left.
That reminds me of how competitive the houses were. Inter-house drama, arts, elocution, and sports competitions. We played and worked hard.
Remember those bloomer checks? Some of us would just lift our skirts to show, while others would show through the side of the pinafore.
To this day, I drool over the mangoes that we used to buy from the street vendors. It was 10 paisa per slice. What a deal. Simple memories sure last a long time.
And if we didn't wear those darn bloomers, we'd get a wrapping on our knuckles.
I love painting my nails, and it was against the rules. Once Sister Marizina saw my painted nails and commented that it looks like it has been dipped in blood.
I can never forget the way Sister Claire hated me chewing gum, which we were not allowed to do. She would say the school was not meant for cows and would ask me to go spit it out.
I can still recall how we used to walk up the narrow spiral stairs to the art room. It was pretty cool, except when we had to avoid the leeches.
Hi, meet Taiki, my favorite doggy. He's made from my old school uniform.
Art for me was the most important subject. Used to look forward to the art classes of Mrs. Rajamani. Her guidance led to this design career, and we'll always cherish this memory.
Being part of elocution contest meant having to rehearse speeches in front of our peers and seniors. This way we gained confidence to face a large audience.
School opened our minds to all kinds of art. We had a pretty good library, music lessons every week, and in art we learned how to draw, paint, and even crochet.
Girls, do you remember our choir practices with Handel Manual? I used to be more interested in watching his jowl shake so violently as he played on the piano.
It's sometimes great to recall all those moments, even the ones where the teachers drove us hard. Remember the poem, Daffodils in the Air?
Hello girls, lovely reconnecting with you after all these years. Let's see if you remember anything of your English class. Please recite Daffodils by William Wordsworth. Thank you.
Yes, Miss Menon. I wandered lonely as a cloud
that floats on high
o'er vales and hills,
when all at once
I saw a crowd,
a host,
of golden daffodils.
They flash upon that inward eye,
which is the bliss
of solitude.
and then my heart with pleasure fills
and dances with
the daffodils.
Go green and gold. My daughter was the third generation of women in our family to go to Church Park. Goes to show how much we love the school. I was part of the PTA, introduced by Sister Marianne, and we raised funds for the centenary block.
I joined Church Park when I was in the 11th grade. I remember how warm and welcoming my friends were and how much they made me feel at home. A big shout out to my teachers who inspired us and instilled confidence in me.
The two most important years of my life, 11th and 12th in Church Park, has helped and is continuing to help me in all walks of life. Thank you, Church Park. Thank you, friends.
One of my memories of Church Park was getting a new principal, Sister Mariazina. For me personally, it was exciting because she was Goan and the first nun in a sari. Also, she brought in inter-school cultural activities, which then brought boys onto our campus. That was very exciting. Go Violets!
Hi everyone, good to be connected. Life is enriched through relationships and you have proved it. As Sacred Heart School community, we were instrument of change and transformation. You are in my daily prayers. Bye and God bless.
Don't look back, but I wish that you were here with me. But then life is short. I can see your face in our secret place. You're not just a memory. Say goodbye to dear old friends. We
learned so many lessons in school, and I'm not talking about book learning. We raised funds for Thani, and we knew that we can help others in need. We competed fiercely in sports and almost every other competition we had, but sportsmanship was the golden rule. We also were allowed to participate or lead depending on what we were best at. And in short, we were groomed for the real world. Thanks, Church Park.
Under the standard of our school, glory, honor, reign, guiding the steps in the path of truth, teaching, play the game. Whatever we do must be our best, victory our aim. Planting the seeds of faith and good deeds, of presentation, convent fame. Alma Mater, let the flag unfold. Stand brave, stand true, under the green and gold. Proudly through life we shall go forth, on a shield we'll bear. Firm as the cross our heart shall be, faith the crown we wear. Beauty and truth shall be our stars, jewels radiant rare. Good deeds shall make upon life's harp music ever fair. Alma Mater, let the flag unfold. Stand brave, stand true, under the green and gold.
Dad, you were asleep singing Mom's school song.
Really?
Yeah.
Please, 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 Ma, record me just one more time.
You can't be so loud, Ma. Come on, girls. I mean, the whole building's gonna hear you, and then some 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean,
Up in the morning and out to school. La 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 la.
Oh, now what? Your tech support?
Ma 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 cha 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 pa 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 ma 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 ma.
Are you done yet? Is it time to get back to some real work? And maybe some food?
3 cheers to the class of 81 and Lata Balan.
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!